Alright, look at this real quick, y'all. I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all this.
Oh, sincerely, Beidou, you misunderstand me. I have many simple pleasures. I take a stroll through Yujing Terrace and one down by the harbor every single day.
Oh?
Huh. Well, everyone has their way of procrastinating, I guess.
Is it me or a little something going on there? What is she, Nigga Wong, what do you mean by that? What do you mean you have many simple pleasures?
Hi, Granny. We need your help with something. Are there any old books around Qingce Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
Oh, looking for ancient texts, are we? Let me think. There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Many books are stored inside, those that they have no room for at home. In fact, their youngest comes over this way to read sometimes.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must be talking about Xingqiu. Paimon didn't know they had a warehouse here. Let's go take a look.
His name is Dong Dong? I'm gone, man.
Help! I'm being robbed!
It came from that direction. Come on.
Try! I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before, but this is the first time I've run into these crooks.
Oh, this is a book
Are you
warehouse.
alright?
I am, thanks to all of you. Hey, wait a minute. You're the traveler, aren't you? And you're with... Lady Keqing. An honor. Truly an honor.
Lady Keqing.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the stove god in this collection?
The stove god? I heard that's the Lord of Geo, right?
What?
Really?
What?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rock. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems logical enough. But do you have any books on the topic?
I'm sorry, I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Oh, any questions?
And here he is.
Please, ask away.
Hey, it's Chongyun and Xingqiu.
And he with his boyfriend.
Hello.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
I was bored with nothing to do, and thought I'd come out this way for a bit of reading. And then I thought, why not bring Chongyun along too?
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
I see the Yuheng Keqing is with you.
His voice is amazing.
Whatever brings you here must surely be a matter of grave importance.
Master Xingqiu, if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the stove god among this collection?
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, I do have some recollection of their contents. If my memory betrays me not, there is one volume among them called Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, which mentions the stove god.
Might I take a look?
Certainly. If it pleases my lady, I
Certainly
shall lead the
not.
way. Sheng, I will take care of things here. You're free to go about your own business.
Xingqiu and Keqing.
They're
Blah, blah, blah.
back! So did you find it?
Nah, they did something else in there.
Yes,
Hold up.
Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. Demystifying the Legends of Liyue does indeed mention the stove god. However, it says the following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, Humankind cooked food with fire, and thus did they prosper.
Did she say bequeathed?
The body of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
That much is true. But this is the only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to continue our investigation. There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look at other options.
I come from a long lineage of exorcists, and our family too has amassed a number of ancient texts. Now that you mention the stove god, I seem to recall reading somewhere that this god once appeared at the Guili Assembly. Of course, I can't say if it's true or not.
Books are penned by people. All they can do is show what the author was thinking. Everyone's mind is different, so every book on a given topic will give a different account. I apologize that we could not help in a more substantial capacity.
Your help thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vast and rich land. All things that existed here in the past have left their trace. So long as we do not abandon our search, it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Thank you all. We will continue our investigation elsewhere.
Hold up. I had a question too. Xingqiu, Chongyun, could you tell me what kind of food you like?
Food? Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the masterful chefs, are you?
He doesn't like hot stuff, right? He doesn't
Yeah,
have like chili.
I totally am.
Xingqiu?
What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Xiangling,
Chongyu?
this is a major event. I beg you, please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
What do you mean strange?
Mushroom slime stew, to
It's
give one
something he
example.
does not like. Yeah, I remember seeing this on
Okay,
YouTube.
fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Well, in that case, I like cold food.
Of
That's
course.
because you can't handle hot and spicy, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and stews, vegetables and broth, seafood or freshwater fish, either
Seafood?
boiled or steamed. These kinds of dishes I am most partial to.
Keqing also likes seafood.
No surprises from the Gugula Geek. Okay, another mild child. Got it.
These are just personal preferences, and everyone's are quite different. Are you sure this eclectic mix of opinions will be of any use?
I was saying the same
Of
thing.
course. You're my customers, and putting a smile on customers' faces is my calling as a chef.
Though Xiangling's market research blade stabs often into the dark, her heart never strays from the noble path.
If anyone can win hearts and minds with their cooking, it's gotta be someone like Xiangling. She's got pure intentions and really cares about the customers. No, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guys. You're embarrassing me. Sorry for holding you all up. That's all I needed to know. Shall we carry on with the investigation now? Over to you, Keqing. Where to next?
Keqing was just quiet the whole time. Like, okay, motherfuckers talk
So
about
we've
food.
learned the stove god allegedly made an appearance at the
Motherfuckers really out
Guili
here talking about
Assembly.
food.
But today that place is largely a wasteland with few traces of human activity. Wangshu is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and see what we can find out.
Forgive us, for this is where we must part ways. May your journey be a smooth one.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find us. We'll be only too glad to help.
Thanks, everyone.
Let's go. Next stop, Wangshu Inn.
Oh, we get to talk to him.
Now, which book to read today? Aha! How about this? Chongyun, pick a book, any book, and read it out loud to me, will you? That way, I can give my mind a rest.
Huh? That's why you brought me along?
Don't like that plan? Okay, then I'll read one for you. How about Young and Hopelessly Smitten?
Xingqiu, don't you think you have one too many frivolous books in your collection?
Okay. A Guide to Getting Ahead in Yujing Terrace. How about this one then?
Really, Xingqiu?
What a friendly friendship they got going on. Just like me and Paimon, a little love and hate. You gotta have it, or it's not a friendship at all. Okay, lady. I know I spawned in looking like this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of want to do this just because it looks funny.
Inazuma shines. There's Yanxiao!
I remember this guy. Commissions I used to do here.
Oh, Traveler. Who are all these people?
Friends of ours! Allow Paimon to introduce Xiangling, Guoba, and Keqing.
Keqing? Of the Qixing? She's the...
Keqing of the...
the,
Shishing? Wait, I don't know how to
Hi.
say it. I'm sorry. Shishing? No need to be so nervous.
It's not that. It's... I mean, I'm just your typical commoner. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuhang before in my whole life.
Look
the
at
Shishing?
that strong
I
body.
can't say it. Fuck.
With
the Shishing.
powerful hands and honest eyes. This guy must be a really great chef.
So is
Okay, I was
there
thinking
I
something
can
else.
help
I'm
you
sorry,
with?
Xiaoling.
You've come a long way out to end up at Wangshu Inn.
Let me fill you in.
Okay, I see.
Legends claim that the Stove God once appeared at the Guili Assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical texts from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this inn for storing books? And if there is, do any of them mention the Stove God?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a fair few ancient texts here. I remember looking through an old recipe book once. I just need to remember where they're all stored. If you are happy to wait here for a few minutes, I'll go have a look right away. Oh, Traveler, there's something I need to discuss with you.
What is it? We need to pay up or something?
What? No, I wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here.
Paimon, I would
I
smack you
just
upside the head right
wanted
now.
to ask if you had the time to make a satisfying salad for me.
A satisfying salad? What for?
Because I'm good at those. Could it be a certain person comes to mind?
Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall.
Shh! Don't you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, you know who I mean. The boss told me to take care of him, but this guy, let me tell you, he
Was
is
he-
one tough nut to crack. He usually
he-
turns his nose up at everything that isn't almond tofu.
Zhao?
But the boss tells me you once made him a satisfying salad, and it all
Yeah.
went down so well.
I cooked for
So I was
Zhao!
thinking, could you teach me how to make it too?
I
That
could-
way, I'll have something else in my arsenal.
I got you, homie. I cooked for Zhao. You know what I'm saying? I cooked for him. I am a very good kitchen wife. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, so this is for sure.
I mean, you make a very good kitchen wife. Am I right, Paimon?
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people.
Sure, I can help. Thanks for agreeing to dig out the book.
All right then. Wait right here. I'll be just 1 minute.
Alright,
Clock
Captain.
is ticking. 59, 58.
Shut up.
Sorry for the trouble, Traveler.
Should I? We're all friends here. I'll mention it.
Okay.
I feel like the talking really doesn't matter in this game, to be honest.
Here you are.
Thank you ever so much.
Or the choices I get, they don't matter.
While Keqing's reading her book, let's make that satisfying salad. Xiangling, what are you gonna do? I'd love to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Keqing. Okay, shall we go then?
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here. I only need to watch you make it once to have it committed to memory.
Xiaoling is gonna like that. She's gonna be like, oh my god, he's so good.
You got all the steps down, right?
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
Ha!
Go see what Keqing
I know
and
someone
Xiangling
better.
are up to.
Her name is Xiangling.
Keqing, Xiangling,
Xiangling.
we're back.
You finished cooking? Good timing. We finished our reading too.
Oh, really?
And? Useful? Or no?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the Stove God, and it's not what we were expecting. I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Guili Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded. When the Stove God descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the Stove God went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. With fire, the people at last learned to make hot food, and they dined on rice kanji
Oh!
and cooked meat thereafter.
Oh! The stove god is Xiangling's little teddy bear. Am I right? Hold up. Let me not spoil anything.
This is a radically
Oh shit!
different
I think I
account from the
spoiled
one
it.
given
I don't know if I
demystifying
did.
the legends of Liyue, and also a conflicting one.
One god became many. Does that mean there was more than one stove god?
Taking the text at face value, that is what it says.
Went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire.
Uh-huh.
So did the stove god really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people.
So, we've got two leads, but they contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and reserving judgment for now. Thank you for this text, Yanxiao.
It's my pleasure,
Yang
really.
Xiao.
Think nothing of it. If anything, I should be thanking the traveler. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. So I'd like to take the chance to treat you all. What do you say? Will you stay for a meal?
I mean,
He sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients
I could go for a
chef
slice
can
of pizza.
have. I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer.
I mean, if he's serving a slice of pizza, then maybe.
It's hard to refuse a generous offer like that. Yes, I think we can fit this in.
He got seafood.
Yanxiao, we await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
She likes seafood, Yang Xiao.
Here we are. That's everything you ordered.
It all smells amazing. I think I've met my fellow finalist.
Oh!
It smells.
Hold on, what was that? Why are y'all looking at us?
Strange. I never would have guessed that such a gifted chef worked here. This inn isn't particularly known for its food.
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a bite. We call it an inn.
You see
but
these
the
mother
fact
truckers
is it's much
staring
more than
at?
that.
Why is she staring
We
at
have to
me?
cater to all aspects of daily life to make this a true home away from home. Please enjoy your meal at your leisure. I
Thank
should
you,
get
Yang
back to work
Xiao,
now.
or whatever your name is.
Yang Xiao, are you taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs?
Huh? You too?
Yep, I've signed up already, and I've got my eyes on the prize. Your cooking's delicious, Yan Xiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Huh. Interesting. All right. I'll see you there.
A little
What was
competition
that?
going on.
Some kind of power move?
No, it seemed more sportsmanlike than that.
Now she
Yep,
was
he's
pressing
a
him.
really talented chef.
She was pressing
Food
him.
was excellent, and it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale.
When the heat is on, you'll rise to the challenge.
You're too kind. Groba, what are you doing?
Groba's eating the...
Those were Keqings.
Oh.
How could you steal them while she
Oh.
wasn't looking?
She likes seafood.
My golden shrimp balls.
Aww. Stop looking at us. Ew.
You ate every last one? Groba, we've been through this.
Y'all happy and
When we're
shit.
with friends, you gotta be on your best behavior, okay? I'm so sorry, Keqing. I promise I'll make it up to you. What's the big deal? We can just get another plate. After all, it's Yanxiao's treat today.
Taking advantage.
It's not the same, though. The moment's gone. Sure, you can eat something else, but you can never go back and change the feeling of despair as your food is snatched away from right under your nose.
Calm down.
The dining experience is a trinity of emotion, food, and atmosphere, and you've got to have all three to make it work.
I have to say, now that you mention it, that is a very accurate appraisal of the situation.
I'm gonna make it up to you, Keqing. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything at all. Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
Ooh, she's taking advantage
I
of
don't
it.
have high hopes for this, but equally, I don't want her feeling guilty. Okay, I'll let her do this for me. If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's notes.
No problem. May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor. Traveler, have you finished eating?
Yep.
Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
The way she's staring at her is just funny to me. I'ma just
Need to get something from A to B.
I'm such a goof ass.